What's going on, chat? We're gonna get into it. What's going on, chat? How you guys doing? Who's in the live? We're about to start right now. We're just waiting for some more people to get in here. See if we can get some more people on making some tea, and then we're gonna get things started. Okay, what's going on, chat? You guys feeling out there? We're gonna get into the build. I'm just making some tea. Hope you guys are having a good morning so far. Give me like a few minutes here and we're gonna get cracking on this. 1 second. y'all feeling today? Let's see who's in the stream. Got 3 people in the stream. Thanks for the like on the stream. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Just waiting on my tea to get warm. Because Lord knows I need it before we start. Appreciate the like on the stream. You guys are the realest. My Planet Coaster family. Who's in the stream? Drop a W in the chat. Say what's up. Good morning. Whatever. You guys ready for this stream? Well, not the stream, but you guys ready for these the trees all around the rapids? It's about to be epic. Let me get my headphones on, chat. And we shall get cracking here. Okay, so as you guys can see, chat, there's a lot of dirt inside of the rapids, so we're gonna get to that first. Make sure that there's no dirt in the rapids. I'm just trying to cover up these borders so it looks like the raft is inside the rocks. Because at the park, this section, the raft is actually in some artificial rocks, just on the outline. So we're trying to give it that same aesthetic. Okay, so we may not be able to do it exactly how I want it to, because it's given some little graphic errors here as I zoom out. It's starting to appear and then disappear. It's kind of annoying, chat. So we're just gonna leave this section alone. The guide rails will have to stay. It's not the end of the world if they stay. Okay, let me get out of this field of view because I don't even think this is actually visible. It's just this field of view mod is making some issues. See, when you look at it from this view, we still got a little bug right here. It's a weird ass bug. It just wants to slingshot some land across the rapids. It's glitching out. It doesn't like what I'm doing. I think that's good, chat. Now we just need to smooth this section out here. Make sure that we are keeping our foundation in. Because this whole little area has like a bunch of little bushes and shit like that. So make sure that is here. Welcome to the stream. If you just tapped in, we're working on the river rapids. Mushroom tea. Not mushroom tea, just a little green tea. But I do got something for that creativity. A little MJ. I'm about to take some MJ very soon. I just like to get the creative flow going before I pack a bowl. Get the juices flying. Because sometimes you can pack a bowl of that green stuff and it makes you really tired. So I like to get my creative juices flowing before I partake. But I'm definitely gonna do that in a second here. I just wanted to make sure that the stream is moving. That'd be crazy. I should do a stream on mushrooms. Do a stream on mushrooms and see what we build, chat. Hell yeah. It's coming along piece by piece, mountain by mountain. We're just getting the foundation right. Making sure there's no weird edges or land that's just obtrusive. I don't even know the word. I can't even talk right now. But just trying to make sure that the land looks nice and pretty. I don't like this little valley right here. I want us to fix this last stream. Fucking music was going so loud. I have the music so low, chat, but it's comes in so loud. I just don't understand. Let me just square this off, make this look nice and smooth, chat. I guess we can bring this railing back. Alright, chat, we're about to pack a little bowl of that green stuff. We need a little inspiration because we're about to get all these trees going right here in this section, and it needs to really look like we're in the forest, or we're in the kind of just out back and you're on a raft. So this whole section here, we need to paint a picture that we're completely just in the wild. So that's why I was flattening these lands out, because I want to make sure that the tree line is as natural as possible. So we have trees that are going to be sitting here, and then trees that are also a little bit lower. So it creates this nice little valley effect. And it's going to look amazing, chat. Right now, I should take a picture of this because I like to see things before they're done. We're going to take a small little picture, chat. And then I'll do a before and after. Maybe we'll post that as the thumbnail. Oh, this tea is hidden, chat. Okay, so let's get green. Welcome to the stream. If you just joined, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're working on the River Rapids, and the rapids have a launch on them to just speed this section up here. It's kind of hilarious, chat. You guys can hear it if watch. When it gets right here, it launches. Let's go on it real quick, chat, while I pack the bowl. So I had to put a launch on the raft. Well, I didn't have to, but I put a launch right here because in the real ride, it kind of goes down this double down, but for some reason, the raft does not pick up small inclines. Unless you're doing like a 20 to 30 foot drop, this section the raft won't pick it up as a drop, and it just goes slow as hell. So what I did is I put a launch right here so that it will get down the mountain fast. So check it out. And it's a mod. So if you're wondering how I put a launch on the raft, it's a mod. Okay, check it out. We won't spin because I don't want to spin, but we're gonna see how it launches you right here. It's a very subtle launch, so it doesn't do some crazy shit, but it also launches you right here. See that? Just to get you further down the hill without an actual drop. It looks so barren right now, chat, but it's gonna look so good in a minute. Oh man, and they dip right out. They didn't see a river rapid being built, so they're like, I'm out of this bit. Have you guys ever built a river rapids in Planko yet? It's kind of difficult. And if you guys weren't here last stream, this is what we worked on. We built the station for it, or the queue. It's a really simple queue, just kind of like this, like a log cabin feel, I guess. It's a cool little station. And then we got to build the top part of it, the little tent that's up here as well. We're gonna get to that, but let's get back to the build. Yeah, I don't like mods either. But don't worry, chat. It still works without you having a mod. So if you have this on console, well, this map doesn't work on console. But if you don't have the mods, it still will work properly. I took the mod out the game, and as long as you don't touch anything, as far as like the construction of the raft, it will not be screwed. But this whole section without the mod, it just goes through this whole little ramp just way too slow. And I wanted it to be a better experience, like you're moving quickly through it. So if you actually do decide to ride this, it's not extremely slow. Like, it's not as enjoyable of a ride if you're not actually there. So I just try to speed up the flow of it. It'd be cool if you can control the speed of the raft. Like, honestly, that'd be great. Like, in sections that you want more water pumped in to push the raft down, that would be like next generation raft design. Like, at this moment, this is exactly, literally just a copy and paste of the raft that was in Planet Coaster 1, and they didn't really do anything to change it or evolutionize it. That's all right. As long as it works. All right, chat, let's get right to business. Right here is where the trees are going. I'm just about to hit this MJE. Right, 9,000. Are you on PC? Why are you not a fan of mods? Mods are like, honestly, it's what kept Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 alive for 20 plus years. The mods is what's going to keep this game going past its life cycle, guarantee. There's so many mods that are out there that make this game so much better. Like, the fact, like, I got an easy mod that this should just be part of the game. Like, I can walk on the grass. Why is this not part of the game? You can only walk on paths? That doesn't make sense. I could walk on the track. I can walk anywhere. Why does this have to be a mod? And then also you can zoom crazy in. Look how much I could zoom in with this mod. It doesn't make sense that you could zoom in this much, but it's cool. Cool capability. But yeah, with this mod, I can walk around without the paths. You can walk on the paths, of course, but like mods just make things better. This is the Tegicam mod. Came out last week. It just allows you to be in the guest cam or the foot cam, and it allows you to walk on the ground anywhere. You don't need a path to walk. It's not a well-known mod because it came out really recently, but it's really useful to get into like sections like this when you want to see the track up close and you don't want to build a path and then jump on the path. But let's get to the trees, chat. This is why you guys came, right? So we need our main tree here. I'm thinking an oak tree, some pines. We'll put this one here for a little placeholder. But we need a big one. Where's our oak tree? How big does this get? It's an interesting tree. I've never used this. You use this on the side. What is this, an olive? You have an olive large? Oh, hell yeah. Why have I never used this tree, chat? Yes, that's exactly what we need. What the hell, chat? I love this tree. Put some little ones around her. Has a lot of animation on it, a lot of swing. Let's see what else we got in here. I got a nice big oak. Put this one. This one's too bushy. Sycamore. I wish these trees had less foliage, less coverage, or like a dead version of it. Because I love these pines, but they're just too full. A lot of the trees at Magic Mountain, they cut a lot of the sides off so things don't fall on the raft. These ones are too full. So what we're gonna do is just kind of place this one in the back. I love to have a tree in the back of a tree and just create that like look like that. I love that. It just makes it look more foresty. We're gonna do a lot with a little bit. What I try to do with my trees is get a lot of coverage with just a few trees so that the game doesn't start to lag. Because the more trees you put down, chat, the more lag you're gonna get. Because I know you guys see the swing and the wind in the trees. That's a lot of animation going on. So you want to kind of minimize on how many trees you use in the park. That will save you a lot of headache, and you will not have a laggy ass park. Now if you're making a small park, it doesn't really matter, but if you're trying to make a huge park like this, every tree matters. Every single tree that you put down has to be very thought out, because these animations are gonna bite you in the butt in the end when you're trying to ride the rides, and it's trying to process all this shit in the background. I kind of like that tree. It's bendy a lot. It's like really curved, but I like it. We're gonna add another one of these pines over here. Now these trees are, I'm just freeforming off of what I remember, chat. I watched the POV a couple times when I was building this, and this is just what my memory is remembering. It may not be exactly like this, but it doesn't matter. We just need a general idea of what this looks like. This ride is not like top priority. It's just kind of a little cute little area, like a little water area. There's not too many water areas in this park, so I want to make sure that this is here. Creates a good difference in the park having blue on the map. Okay. So now we need some small bushes to like fill the bottom. Let's save it, chat. Make sure that we don't crash. Well, not make sure that we don't crash, but make sure that we don't lose our shit when we crash. Because we gonna crash. That's probably gonna happen. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the stream may go down at any fucking time. Because I'm really pushing my computer right now to be running the stream and playing this game. Ooh, this is too light. Would it be weird for some cactus in here, chat? Yeah, I don't like it. Drop a like on the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're going live every day for the next at least 5 to 6 days. On a small vacation, so we're gonna build as much as we can of this park. And if you guys just joined, we are in Magic Mountain, just so you guys know. This is what we're working with. This is the park at the moment. Please ignore this. Actually, let's just go ahead and delete this shit. This was a test. But let's get back into it, chat. I like these, chat. We're just gonna go ahead and make some more of these. That would be lazy. Let's not do that. I wanna make sure there's some difference in the trees, so let's bring one of these over here. And let's bend it up. Bring her down. So now we're gonna put some stuff, little rocks around the water. Just bridge this gap. Oh wow, we're missing some land here. Let's fix this. So I decided to use the fake water here because I couldn't get the regular water to be at this level. It was just like way too much. So we're using the little water pieces that you can recolor. What do you guys think about the watercolor? I tried to get as close as possible to this. It's a little bit dark, but let's see. Well, yeah, let's. I like to just do shit while we're on chat. I mean, while we're on live. So let's see if we can get this color to be matching up with the raft's color. It looks like it's more here. Yeah, I feel you. Some of the mods, like aesthetically, I wouldn't use some of the aesthetic mods that they put out there. Not too much of a fan. of those because it takes away the game's personality. But when it comes to functionality mods, like the no tracks limits, that is amazing. Because now, with the no tracks mod, or the no track limit mod, now I can make Viper's Loop absolutely perfect. Because at the moment it looks a little weird, and that's because of the track limits. Just add gray boulders. Yeah, we're gonna add some gray boulders in there. I'm just changing this color of this water to be closer to the raft. That works. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's get some boulders in here. I think we put a fat boulder here, so this whole area is sealed off. I want a more flatter one. Maybe the bottom is flat. Let's see. Something like this. Jesus, the random shit made it huge. Something like that, chat. I try to use as little as possible to fill up spaces to save on piece count. So if I can resize something and to make it look visually appealing, that is the goal for this whole entire park. We might just make this whole thing a rock. Or 2 rocks. Yeah. And then this whole shit right here is interesting. Fuck it. We're not gonna pay attention to that because you can't see it from this angle. So it looks like they just drop off, like, damn. Maybe if I put a glass piece. That's why mods can be kind of annoying because some of this shit's not supposed to be here. It's all good though. We're gonna try our best to hide this launch right here. I'm gonna have to angle it in. Problem solved, chat. but not really. We're just gonna, damn, we need to move this back a little bit. Where's the fucking cursor? There we go. We need a straight piece of track. So we're gonna use our dummy track. See, this is why I love mods, because now I can make the raft any angle. Can literally make it do whatever. Make this shit fucking do a loop if you want to. But it gives you just more flexibility of the raft. So I just need a straight piece though. And then we're gonna delete this shit. Oh shit. That may not work. Fuck it, we're not gonna put a piece here. I was gonna build another piece so it's actually looks like there's track here, but fuck it, we'll leave it. It's gonna look like they're in the free form water, like they're just floating. So we'll just leave that alone. You know what I'm gonna do? Because this is actually, in real life, there's supposed to be little wood pieces that keep you in. So what we're just gonna do is take one from here. And I hate typing and looking for shit in the fucking, in the menus. So I just know where shit is in the park, so I just go grab it. I don't know if you guys do that. So we're just gonna put some wood beams here as a little barrier. Make sure you split that hoe before it fucks up some shit over there. Let me make sure I just didn't fuck up X's shit over here before I save the game. Okay. We're good. We're good, chat. A water splash. Use the water splash with small rocks to hide the imperfection. Oh, right here? Yeah, we can do that. We'll just add this little wooden barrier so it looks like they're not just free balling in the water. We put those there, chat. And then we go ahead and put these right here. I think we're gonna have to put a little ramp down, do the same thing that we did over here. So it looks the same. We just need a flat piece. I've created a problem that didn't even need to be here, but it's all good. And then we can kind of add some, isn't there a water effect, chat? I think I might add particles right here. I try to stay away from effects at all costs. But let's see. So we have, what is this? Water's rapid splash. Foam? What's foam? I was thinking of using this. Something like this. Does it crash with effects? It doesn't crash with effects. It just causes for a laggier part. Especially if you don't have the best computer. Effects is really heavy on your GPU. So if you don't have the best rig, it's really gonna make your, when you're looking at it, you're gonna have a lot of lag. So I try not to use them as much as possible. This effect is not apparent enough, or just it's too transparent, but it kind of looks cool. Let's see, we can try this one. But what else do we have? We got the water jet, rapid foam, water splash large. Because it's not really supposed to be a splash here. We can look at it though. We can have it like this. Maybe here. That would make more sense. I think this is what 1000 was talking about, right? Getting some lag here. Okay. I want to add a different color rock in here, chat, just so it looks a little more natural. We need some like yellowing rocks. So let's see, aren't these colorful? The default size is crazy. We building the Grand Canyon here. Okay, so I want some like I need some rocks that look like they've been hit by water, so they have that like kind of yellowing effect. Like something like that. Tenfold. Okay. I want it like something like that. Yeah. Oh, you son of a gun. Get in that water. Okay, and then we can bring some over here just to like, play with them. Give them a little mate. And then we're gonna act like this rock just kind of broke off from this bigger rock. Shit, come on. Let's give this rock a little story, chat. And we can go ahead and seal this one off. Okay. Alright, we need to add more trees. Actually, let's put some more rocks over here. Put a fat one right here. And then we need some... Oh, now we gotta use a different tree. This is looking too fairy tale-ish. We need to make sure it's still looking wild. Like a, more mountain range. Not a fairy forest. And then we need some Syracuse trees. Where's those other ones? There's the elm. Oh, it's an elm tree. Need some of these guys over here. So create some variation in the tree line and the color of the leaves. This one's lost its... This tree is being hid. It needs a new spot. Or it needs to come closer and be shrunk. Because I can't really see it anymore. Okay. Coming together, chat. This area is like not that wooded, so I'm trying to make sure it keeps that same vibe. But we will put another little bush here, just for good measure. And a bush over here, why not? Come on, go over here. Oh, you know what bush we're gonna use, chat? I always like to use this one underneath trees. Actually, we're not going into any menu. We're just gonna go grab the bush because I used it over here. I like to make sure I'm using the same bushes across the map so it's like very cohesive. So, go ahead and drop. What's good, Leaf? We're over here on the river raft. It's coming together. Just getting these leaves going. No pun intended. And then let's put something over here. This side is looking a little dry, chat. We're gonna go ahead and match it with a nice fat boulder over here, just to seal this corner off. Yeah, that's the angle. And we're just gonna resize her. Go back up here with some rocks as well. We need to use a more flat rock up here because it's not actually. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we do need some rocks. There's supposed to be a lot of small bushes right here, so we're gonna use this one over here. Let me save it before I go over there. Let me actually pause the game because a lot of shit's going on over here. I don't want it to crash on us. Wait, not this one. We want this little bush. I like this one. Don't know what it's called in the menu, so we're not gonna go searching for it. But what we could do is, can I heart it from here? Locate in browser. Okay, we just hit locate in browser and it did nothing. Bracken fern small. Locate in browser. That did nothing. Okay, so we're just gonna type bracken because I do like this one. No item. No item. Breaking. Okay, fuck it. But try to heart it, chat, but it didn't work. We're gonna put these all down here, but we're gonna resize this so we don't have to use too many. Less is more here, chat. Less is more. Let me sip this tea real quick. All right. So let's resize her. And put her at her angle because we're going down. You already know, got a flipper. Turn down a little bit, make it a little natural. None of the plants can look the same ever. Ever, chat. We always got to make a variation so it looks natural. This one we will make a little smaller. Flip them. I know we can use the random scale, but sometimes that shit is not doing what I need it to do. Getting too close to the raft. Go ahead and save it again. Making some progress here, chat. We're cooking. After we finish the bushes, we're gonna go back in on this station. Start working on the exit path. Because I found a good video, chat, that shows me where the exit goes. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so let's start flipping some things. Turning. Flip that just way. And we'll get one more. Back and then we're going to delete some here and there. That's cool. Don't want to use too many. Six Flags doesn't have a budget like that. Okay, maybe we can use another bush because I feel like this is getting too redundant. Maybe we can add a little foliage to the ground, maybe. Just have that going. I don't like this one. But let's see, maybe we add a boulder here. It's looking a little barren for rocks. The other ones over here. Just create like an intro double decker rock, why not? And then let's add little too. I kind of like that. Pause. We need to fill this section here so it looks a little more wooded. I think I'm alpine or the pine vibes. So and then we can put some pines here. Let's see this area. This one is just a little too high. I need a flipper. Okay, so I do want to add one little more particle effect, like there's more water activity here. So maybe we can get this here. So static. Because this in real time has so much water motion going on here. There's like a lot of waves and stuff. You know, I could build a. I should. I could have used the pool and put a wave generator here, and then that would have been like honestly perfect. Detail on this. I just want to put a little here. I'm satisfied with that, chat. Now, what else can we do to this? I know that this back area has like woods, but a hill that's kind of like overhanging as you're riding. You can see a hill here, so I kind of want to do that. We're going into some terraforming. So before we do that, the hill line should be right about here, chat. So let's get that going. Too big, too big. So we're here. Like that. And then we're just gonna fill this out so it doesn't have this crazy drop. Because I hate looking at these cliffs. It's just not like occurrence of mountain work. In last stream, the whole idea here is if there's ever a cliff like this, if I can avoid a sheer cliff in the map, I'm gonna always smooth it out and make sure that it comes to the ground nice and smooth. So it has that like natural mountain appeal, so everything looks like it's all attached to a big giant mountain. Because that's where we're at, chat. We're at Magic Mountain, and we're gonna make it look as close as possible to looking like we're on a damn mountain. I have no idea what's actually going on here in the real. Oh shit, we're getting too close into Revolution's area. Ooh, that's a chat. This is way too steep. Just opened another bag of worms here. All this has to be walkable for like gardeners and maintenance, so there's no way that this is this steep in real life. So we're gonna do our grading right now, or I don't know what you call this process when you're landscaping, but I think it's called grading. Flat to surface. Now we don't want it to look perfect, but we do want it to look like it's been professionally fixed here. Okay, that's way better, chat. So you guys get the idea of what I'm doing with the hills now. Smooth, making them look like they've been done by a construction crew or a landscaping crew. Alright, that mountain looks great. Okay, so let's do the same thing all the way around, chat, so that it looks like it's in the mountain and not just randomly. This is a drop. We can't have giant cliffs like this, 15-foot cliffs just to the ground. That's just ugly. So we gotta fix. We're just basically rolling the fat off of this mountain. And the shadow from the tower is crazy right here. Make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We're cooking up here. We're gonna finish all the trees on this side in a minute as we finish the landscaping all the way down. Also, when you do this creates a nice tree line as well. Gotta move our lights. That's for the tower chat. Okay, so let's get back up here and see if we got our hill line so we can create that immersion that we're in a mountain range. Okay. Kind of lost it a little bit, but we're going to recreate it. Okay, let's see if we can get this hill to come back now. I'm trying to create this effect that we're in the mountains. This one is going too crazy right here, chat. We're too close. We don't have to be that close to create the effect. The further it's out, the more it'll seem like the mountain's big. It's that classic trick on the eye. Keep the mountain going all the way around so you never lose that immersion of being in the hills. Even though we have hills all the way around here, we want to create a world of itself inside of the river rapids. Damn, this is like kind of cooked right here, chat, but it's all good. Okay, let's see. What do we got here, chat? What do we got? Okay. I think this left side's looking a little dry. Add too much animation from that one. Let's add one more of these. Let's turn it the opposite way. Let's make it really small, chat. It's a little baby one. It's like a little tree, a little small tree before all the big trees start. It's like you're entering the forest, and the trees get bigger as you go down. Let's get a little bit smaller here. Because I want it as you're like going down, you can't see what you're getting into until you're actually in there. So we gotta cut their view off. Play with the sight line. If you're just joining, we're working on the log flume or the river rapids at Magic Mountain. I'm gonna just scale back or zoom out so you guys can see what we're doing. For those who just joined, we're almost done with this section. Honestly, it's coming together really nice. But let's get back into the action. Add another tree up here. Make it a little smaller so it looks like we're just getting into the forest. We need to start over. Let's make this one. Oh, actually, we can just shrink it by dropping it in. Do that. Trying to cut off this sight line as you're going down. Let's get one of these bushes. Just kind of like add some variation here. Let's 5 likes on the video. Like the video. We're cooking up in here, chat. Can we hit 10 likes on this stream? That'd be fire. That'd be a new milestone for the stream. Okay, so let's see. I think we need a new tree, chat. What's this? Okay, so let's see how our hill line is doing. We don't have a hill line here. I don't remember how this looks. I kind of want to hide it. Maybe we can create a small hill line just to hide the lift. I don't remember being able to see the lift as I'm going down here. And it may be because there's some trees. But let's see if we can do our best to hide the lift from. I just don't want the guests to know what they're gonna get into and seeing the other finish their experience. So we're gonna do we have a mountain range? Let's see, do we have a little... We got a little hill going on. Let's peek it out a little bit more, just so you can't see the lift. What do you guys think, chat? Are we cooking? Cut that off right there, maybe a few more feet. There we go, sight lines, chat. Maybe smooth it out too. Okay, so maybe we can make this mountain not look so intense as well. And we can smooth it out just a little bit. Let's turn down the intensity. And surface here to match this angle. Definitely need to pull it out here. It's coming out fire, chat. Way better than I thought it would. Now it's looking like it's in the ground doing some shit. Visually, I'm just trying to see if there's anything that looks weird to me, like these hills are a little bit too steep. But I can live with that for now. I really need to watch the POV chat, but I know that there is a little small mountain or a fountain of some sort right here, splashing down on them. So we're gonna make that, but before we do that, I think we should start working on the exit and getting to touch bases with the ground here. So let me watch this small video, chat. You guys do not leave. I am watching a video of the exit. Let's see. Okay, so they make a straight down. Okay. I need to see what point that they touch right here, because the exit's supposed to come down here. But we're gonna improv some shit. Let's see. Because it doesn't have to be 1-to-1, but I do want it to be close and for it to make sense. Literally, first rapid I ever done, but I've never touched these shits, even in the first game. Kind of hard to build, but I appreciate you. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get this path down here and then touch up here maybe. I want to go to Google Maps and see the image, but I don't want the stream to crash, so Let's just improv here, chat. I'm thinking it ends up like right here. All right, let's just save it. And then let's pray that we get this right. So it looks like they... Okay, come on, Path. Fuck with me. Alright. And then we're gonna... definitely not touch the supports. I think it has to like maybe come down here. And then we're gonna come over here maybe. And something like this. Oh, these paps are so big for no reason. Okay, so I do know it's a double-decker stair, so we need to not go that steep. But we also need to go steep enough to where it creates stairs and not a ramp. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me watch this video one more. So it goes down flat and then down again. So, damn, it's hard to see this where she's going. Okay. We're right here, chat. Damn. Maybe we can just come down at an angle. I don't like that. Maybe we go this way. Oops. Okay, so we're supposed to end up here, so... That's actually perfect, chat. Yo, what's good, Grant? You were working on the we are working on the River Rapids. It's the first one I ever built. I only been maybe twice, so my memory of it is. But we just did the exit, and it looks all right. I have no idea what we're gonna do as far as railing or how does this look. Okay, so it looks like 2 feet of elevation here between the staircase and the ground. So we need to add some more ground here. Okay, so let's get cracking with the ground. Turn up the intensity. And let's save it because we made some everything around and Digimon in 15 years. Shit, 20. Pokemon versus Digimon. Pokemon won the war. I don't know if Digimon still comes on, but Pokemon still comes on. Okay, so we do that. I might have to put this on support beams here. Yeah, Digimon. The characters. The OG Pokemon was fire, but they got figured out. Third, fifth season. I don't know. Okay, so we might have to put this. If I get all of this. Cool. Here, do we? Guess we can do this one. Welcome to the stream. If you just joined, we're working on really quick.